Welcome everyone to another episode with Yklt podcast.
Yeah.
Hope you're all doing well. My name is Asia E. Jones, always with an E, never just a Jones. And it's great to be with you again, and always by my side are my two co-hosts.
Yes.
So, to my left, Miss Ashley Love
Hi, everybody.
and Miss Leisha Lee.
Hi, dolls.
So, ladies, we're back again.
We sure are.
We've got a great show lined up today. You excited?
Excited. It's the Fabulous Three. So
Yeah?
Awesome, darlings. Awesome.
oh,
I love your hair like that.
Thank you.
You're like something from like fairyland.
I do try. Thanks, guys.
Denim. Come on.
Hey,
I didn't get the memo. What's
Nah.
going on?
You're not unique.
But it's
like
all right.
us.
It's still
You
the
still
same
look good,
color
though.
scheme.
My little mermaid. I like it.
She just called me a mermaid. Yes, I take it. I receive
Yes.
it. Yes.
Own it. Own it.
Yes.
That sauce.
The
Like
headband.
Yeah.
Can I have it? Thanks.
No.
What have we got up today, Asia? What have we got?
So today we've got a great topic. We are talking about toxic friendships.
Ooh.
We all know a little bit about that. Everybody somewhere somehow has either engaged or encounter toxicity in some sense in terms of relationship.
That's the truth.
So guys, toxic friendship, can you relate?
Yeah.
What comes to mind when you think about toxic friendship, Ashley?
Someone that always takes, right? And your energy is just drained every time at that person, you know? Yeah.
You think so, Alicia?
I agree, Ashley.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What would you say is your toxic
So
person?
yeah, I think there's nothing positive that comes out of a toxic energy or toxic person or anything like that. It's gonna end bad.
Right.
Usually starts bad, but it's bad.
Bad energy
You know, yeah.
all the time.
And you need to recover from it
Right.
or recover from them.
Right.
You know, so you almost feel like I need cleansing or something. Do you know what I mean? Dealing with that. So when we think about toxic friendships, is that something that you can relate to? Is that something you've experienced?
I think definitely, yeah. For me, I think a lot of my teenage years were bad energy people. And maybe that's the time to learn it because it really does affect you because you're spending so much more. Those are the people you're choosing to spend your time with, right? So it's different from family, you're in the house or, you know, whoever, siblings, there's always something. But these are the people you're choosing to spend your time with. So when that's toxic, that's a whole other drainage and energy that you just don't need.
So Alicia, toxic friendship, is this something you can relate to?
I sure can. So I had a toxic friendship before, but it was more me.
You were the toxic friend.
No. Let me explain it first. So, my friend was going through a lot of stuff, but I was really, really blasé about it. Like, I was more self-absorbed and more self-centered. So, with me doing that, the friendship just broke down like disgustingly. But if we fast forward like a year, we're back friends now because obviously I realised my mistakes. Then we both just sat down like mature adults and hashed it out. Obviously, we're still working on that. We're still working on our friendship, but it's going good. It's going good so far. So, yeah, that's my. I don't know if you call me a toxic friend, but it's a bit, you know.
But I think one thing also we need to be clear about is just because you have a disagreement with your friend or fall out with a friend doesn't make the relationship toxic.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? A fallout can just be a fallout, even if it happens more than once, right?
But this one was a proper like it was really, 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 really toxic. Like, you know, shouting, nearly fighting, that kind of toxic.
Yeah, so it became quite bad.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Asia?
So for me, I think, I've definitely experienced it, and I think because the kind of person I am, I'm just always I always try to be accommodating in friendship.
Right.
So it takes me a while to realize that the relationship is toxic. You know, but I think with age and with experience, I've learned how to do that a bit better.
Okay.
You know, because it takes a minute it takes a minute because you're also assessing yourself
Right.
to see, is it something you're doing or is it you? Do you understand? And then you move on to addressing, why do I attract, if there's a thread, you move on to addressing, well, why do I attract this kind of people?
Right. Yeah.
What does that say about me?
Right.
And that sort of thing. The thing that I was thinking about is, why is it that we enable toxic relationships, friendships particularly?
Because
why do we enable them?
Sorry. Because at the start of the friendship, it wasn't toxic, and then you start to like see pattern behavior, and you're like, oh no, that probably get better. And then in reality, we should be like, you should either talk to the person, or when you see it more than more than 3 times, you're like, nah.
So I'm actually talking about I'm not talking about when you're friends with somebody and you fall out. I'm talking you're been friends with somebody 20 years. 10 years, and it's not like it's a friendship that's been continuous. They've been around you. It's not like you've known them, but they've just not been around you. And the relationship has somehow finally ended. And it's almost like on reflection, you're realizing that, this actor, she's always been like that, or he's always been like that. You've always enabled this kind of person, or like if you have those kind of friends that they just pick a fight everywhere they go. They constantly have to be in something with somebody everywhere they go. They've always been like that. Maybe you've enabled them by excusing them and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But like, why do you think
I get
we
what you
enable?
mean by that. So there's someone in particular that my mind has just gone to, and I remember they were always there. So sometimes presence, I think I can misunderstand that presence for, I guess, loyalty. You need that for like quality presence, but it wasn't that, right? Because sometimes you can have really good quality presence where someone makes you feel good and all of that. So that constantness, I was almost addicted just to needing someone.
Yes, I can relate to that.
So there's that thing, but that person always needed someone so they could just give out that energy, because not everyone, there's a way to push back on that energy, but for some people, if they're not receiving it from somewhere and you're there, you're going to be the go-to person. So
I hear that.
Yeah, you feel the same way? Like, do you feel like you enable toxic relationships longer than you need to?
Yeah, I do, but in some cases it's like, okay, how do I even like go
Break it
about
off.
Yeah, because I've said something to somebody before, they took it the completely wrong way, like there was no rationality about it, and I'm like, forget them, I'm not going to be your friend then. But I was like, but I'm not saying that, like we just need to like just work on certain issues. It's like, when it's like emotional intelligence is in play, I'm like, okay, I can see you.
Yeah, I think sometimes what plays a factor in enabling toxic friendship is the length of time we've known people. Yeah. We tell ourselves we've known them a long time. It's kind of like when you stay in a bad relationship with a guy because you've been together 5 years, 10, you've invested so much time. It's the same thing. You invest so much time in a friendship, you keep praying for better days, when it's going to be better, and when things are going to, or you don't want to, sometimes we don't want to acknowledge that a friend has changed. And then maybe the person they were is not who they are now. Yeah. That's another part that comes into play. I feel that, obviously none of those reasons are really reasons why you should stay and, and do that. But I think one of the things you mentioned, Ashley, was about feeling needed. Yeah. And I think as somebody that likes to feel needed, there was a friend I had, and I'm telling you, I enabled the life out of her. Yeah. She was bad, but I was attracted to the fact that she always needed me, and I was attracted to that fact, and it was just something that I had to like get rid of, sort of thing. So I think, it's something that we need to, as people, we need to always consider the fact that, am I enabling this? Why does a friendship have to be so difficult all the time? All the time.
And a lot of the time when we're in it, there isn't that time for reflection. To
Right.
think, right.
Yeah.
Is this, unless it's good energy,
Yeah.
right? Good energy, you usually reflect and you're like,
Yeah.
that's my girl, or
Reflection.
that's my person.
Yeah.
But when there's bad energy, a lot of the time we don't.
Yeah.
Is there ever though a friendship or a time where it's worth it, or you should stay, or have you ever had moments where you've stayed in something?
So I think there's always, just to sort of, because we could talk about this for a long time. So I think just to answer that very simply, no, there shouldn't be. And I think reflection was a point that you made. And I think when you think about reflection is the thing that, always stop and do a check and adjust in friendship is important. So guys, we want to know what you think. Toxic friendship, enablers. Do you think about toxic friendship? Do you think about stopping and checking and adjusting? Let us know your thoughts. Share your experiences with us as well. Hit us up in the comments. So this next bit is scenario, perspective, and outcomes. So today, Ashley.
Oh, have I got one for you?
Oh, I
today.
can't wait.
So we're gonna call this one man weave. Is it a reason to end a relationship? Okay, so we've got Yklt and Effie. Now, Yklt and Effie had been together about a year. So it was a year in March, actually. And Yklt lives and works in London, but Effie's in Manchester. And actually, during lockdown, they were able to work from home, which was such a blessing because not everyone had that opportunity. But they decided to save money and actually to better their relationship. They should live in the same place during lockdown. And after some back and forth, right, Effie wins. Effie wins, and Yklt has to go over there to Manchester, and they start living together. So after a week or two, Effie's realizing, now, he's a fine man now, right? He's always looking good, and he's all about his shape-ups now. But she's only seen him in a hat or a do-rag. So one day comes about and she takes this do-rag off, got him all comfortable. There's no hairline and there's like a bald patch, to the midsection. She has never seen this before. So bearing in mind, he hasn't had his usual barbers, he hasn't had his boys to get him straight, but clearly he's been getting these man weaves done, right? And the shape up to fit. Woo! Now Effie, she's got the ick. She has got the ick. My question to you ladies is it a good enough reason to end the relationship?
Wow. Wow. Man weave, deal breaker or not? Lisa, what do you think?
I think you should answer this one first.
No, I want to know what you think.
I don't know what you
I know you think something. I know you got something to say.
Let's hear it.
Go on.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fine is he?
He's fine.
But is he
Fine with me. He's fine with a weave.
With the shape up.
So it's like a 10 with the weave, yeah, and what number would you give me without the weave?
It's got to be a maximum of a 5 because Effie's got the ick.
Has he got a good dress sense though?
Honey, you don't need
Girl,
all of this
answer the
information.
question.
Asking.
Let's know what you think of Yklt.
Shallow.
Is it a good enough reason?
Shallow Leisha is in the building.
Shallow Leisha is not in the building because Shallow Leisha is not shallow. She's just Leisha. Thank you very much. Can't be asked when you share today.
So what do you think?
Well, if I like him, we can work through it.
5 or 6 months lockdown, no barbers.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she's not looking as good at
So finding out. The question is finding out.
I don't want to answer.
Leisha, finding out that he's got a weave. So it's not the fact of what's going on. It's the fact that he wears a weave. Is it a deal breaker?
No, I don't care.
You.
But I don't care.
Look,
I legit don't.
Be okay.
I legit don't care.
Where were you with that, Ashley?
See, my kids need a hairline.
Oh, you're going genetics now.
Whoa. I think it's such a shock that one, you wouldn't know, you haven't told. Women wear weaves and wigs and all of that, but this man knows this, right? So for him to have kept it, it's obviously an insecurity, isn't it? That he's kept it away from her. So for me, it's not a good enough reason, but I would be like, okay, that's given me 50%. If there's some other things not in place with that relationship,
Can I just
it's going to
interject?
slowly come to an end.
Okay, so
Yeah.
some women cake up their face with makeup, right? They're like, oh my gosh, she is fire.
Right.
So I think,
Yeah.
okay, so my perspective on this is this, right? The guy has got a weave, okay? It's clearly a very good one because she didn't notice until lockdown,
Right.
okay? That lockdown's got some people being exposed.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you. But anyway, that's a different thing. You're just exposing people left, right, and center.
100.
So, but I think for me, we'll have to pray about it, and I'd have to get used to it.
Right.
I don't think it'll be a deal breaker. I'd have to get used to it. But what I like about this, because this man weave thing is becoming big lately.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and what I like about it is because guys are very quick to break up with women when they see them in the morning or day after with no makeup or whatever. Like, no, this is not what I bought from the shop. This is not what I signed up for. You know, they're quick to like, you know, and they don't understand that those things also matter to women.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, I feel like it wouldn't be a complete, you know, and I will understand the reason why he never said it, right? You know, and I think when we know better, we do better. We don't want to really do to men what they do to us, right? So we want to be a bit more understanding. Shout out to all the brothers out there.
Is that your honest answer? Though?
No, yeah, true. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the thing about it, if my man is wearing a weave, yeah, and he looks good with it, I'm okay with it. Who's gonna come and pull my man up about wearing a weave? I'd say another girl to come and do that. Who's gonna come and, if I like it, what's your problem? It's my man weave with my man. What's the problem?
I know you can. Oh my gosh, you can literally go shopping together to get some weave, you know.
Well, we won't go that far,
You know.
okay? There's some things we won't do. Do you understand what I mean? But let's just say we'll accept it. So what would your outcome be in this sort of
My
situation?
outcome is, okay, what I'll need him to do is to keep the do-rag and the hat on.
He did. You were the one who took it off.
Yeah. We will have to put that back on, and then I'll sort of decide with everything else about his character. You know, if there's some other things that are off, then, you know, I'll get some kids with a hairline.
Lisha, what would be your outcome?
I mean, I don't mind. Like, as long as you look good when we're going out, I don't care. And plus, we can just pay for you to get a hair transplant, so it's all right.
Mine is, it's all good, especially if it's done so well that I didn't even notice until lockdown and stuff. And, you know, I'll just be like, like women, the way we wear our hair, we wear it to try and make it look natural.
Yeah.
So I need him to flow like that. So don't go out without your head thing just because I said you're okay now. Then you be like, yeah, I'll be myself now.
You know.
But everything's out in the open, my woman knows, no. That's between me and you, right? Then we go and tell nobody else.
It's okay, lockdown's finished, so Shaquille's looking better now. he's back together now.
Yeah, shout out to Shaquille. So guys, we want to know what you think about this scenario. Man weave, is it a deal breaker? Let's know what you think. Hit us up in the comments, okay? And let's get your perspective and your outcome.
Yeah.
Just want to do a quick shout out to the Beauty Clinic in Kingston, our sponsors. We love you. We say thank you for your sponsorship. And I just want to encourage anyone, please go to their page, support their page. If you're ever in Kingston and you need somewhere to get your nails done, your hair did, come down. The Beauty Clinic in Kingston. Now, this is where we shine the light. Shine the light is when we basically acknowledge somebody within the community that's doing great work or an organization that's doing great work. Today, we're actually going to your hometown, Birmingham. And we are acknowledging the Sick Be Nourished Foundation. Sick Be Nourished Foundation is an organization that supplies medical equipment, surgical equipment to countries all over Africa and also within the UK. Now, Sick Be Nourished has been established for over 10 years now. They also supply food and clothing to the needy. Before the pandemic, they were running workshops and events that would help aid people in wheelchairs, people tackling immigration issues. So, their work within the community, within the Birmingham community and all over the UK and Africa has absolutely been phenomenal. We need to absolutely just acknowledge them and all the people that work for this organization. We also want to say, if you want to support in any way financially, or you want to support in terms of giving your time, please reach out to them. Okay, their details are in the descriptions below. And we want to just shine a light on them and say thank you for all the great work the Sick Be Nourished are doing within our community. So ladies, another one in the bag. We've come to another end of another show.
Fabulous show.
I've really enjoyed this one. Man weave? I've really enjoyed this one. Seriously, guys, we want to know what you think about everything.
Yes.
Toxic relationship, friendship. We want to know what you think about the scenario. And shout out to Shine the Light on the Sick Be Nourished Foundation. Let us know what you think. Hit us up. And remember to do the most important thing, subscribe.
Yeah,
okay?
do it.
And hit that notification button as well. Okay? So guys, it's been great.
Until next time.
Until next
Thank
time,
you.
right? Okay, we love you guys.
Like that.
Like that.
You got it like that.
Yeah.
Look on your grill, baby, don't lie.